Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and suddenly discover that everything you know, your memories, your body, even the universe itself, is nothing more than code inside a giant computer. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the twist. Some of the world's top scientists and philosophers seriously believe this could be true. This idea is called the simulation hypothesis. And if it's correct, then you, me, and everyone else might just be characters inside a cosmic video game. But how could that even be possible? Let's break it down. The big question. The simulation hypothesis asks one simple but terrifying question. What if reality isn't real? According to this theory, what we call the universe could just be an incredibly advanced simulation created by a civilization far more advanced than us. Think of how we create video games today. Games like The Sims or massive open worlds that look more realistic every year. Now imagine a civilization millions of years ahead of us. Their computers would be so powerful that they could simulate entire planets, galaxies, maybe even conscious beings who don't know they're simulated. That's us, the philosopher who started the buzz. Back in 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom published a paper that shook both science and philosophy. He argued that at least one of the following must be true. Advanced civilizations go extinct before they're able to create such simulations. Advanced civilizations just don't care to run simulations of their ancestors. Or, we're almost certainly living inside a simulation right now. When you think about it, number 3 doesn't sound that crazy. If technology keeps growing at this pace, we'll soon be able to create ultra-realistic simulations ourselves. And if we can do it, why couldn't someone else have done it first? Glitches in the Matrix. Now here's where things get weird. Some people believe there are already signs, glitches, in our reality. Little moments where the code supposedly breaks. Ever had deja vu so strong that it felt like you were literally reliving a moment? What about those strange coincidences, impossible odds that line up perfectly, as if someone behind the curtain is tweaking the code? And then there's physics itself. Scientists have discovered that the universe is built on mathematical laws, almost like programming. At the smallest level, reality seems to be pixelated, like a digital image with a maximum resolution. If space and time are quantized, made of tiny indivisible units, then isn't that suspiciously like computer simulation? Why would they simulate us? But here's the real question. Why would anyone create the simulation in the first place? Maybe it's just entertainment, like how we play The Sims, but on a cosmic scale. Or maybe it's science. Maybe some advanced beings are running simulations to study history, to see how civilizations rise and fall. Maybe our entire universe is nothing more than a cosmic laboratory experiment. And here's the creepiest part. If that's true, then even our feelings, our choices, our very sense of self might just be part of the program. Are you really in control? Or are you just following lines of code you'll never see? Can we escape? So, can we ever know for sure? Some scientists think we might detect the edges of the simulation, strange limits in physics, unexplained patterns, or errors in the code. Others believe we'll never know, because the system could be designed to prevent us from finding out. And if we did discover it, what then? Would we try to break free? Or would we realize there's nowhere to escape? Because outside the simulation might be just another, bigger simulation? Closing thought. So maybe you're real. Maybe all of this is solid, unshakable reality. Or maybe you're just a line of code, listening to another line of code tell you a story. The simulation hypothesis doesn't just challenge science. It shakes the very foundation of what it means to exist. So I'll leave you with one haunting question. If you knew for certain that this world was fake, would you want to wake up